Let's get into it. Third race now. That stupid long one I can't pronounce. Danilith Nokere Koerse. Oh, come one and all. It'll be a tactical race. Wait, why are they the same? That's not right. Ah, there we are. Danilith. Okay, which route am I supposed to be using here? 2021. There we are, 2021. Cobbly race. Loading our start list. Let's get into it. See ya, Gui Festina. Hugo Hofstetter once again, the KRB&B. This time Jonathan Milan for Bahrain victorious. He's got a bit of cobble on him, isn't he? Yeah, 76, but he's got really, really strong sprint. Mohoric there also, possibly a long-range attack. Ivan Garcia for Border Hunt's got a Decathlon AG12 with Asgreen, hoping for not a puncture in a poor timed place. Dimension Data, same team again. William Girmay is only getting better and better. EF Education, easy pose with Marco Heller. Festina, back again. Bert van Libbe. GW Shimano with Mayus, Groupama FDJ, Stefan Kung, but I perhaps Wellens with a bit of acceleration there. HTC Columbia, hoping Malaire goes 3 for 3. Lotto Kernhouse with Burkmos, hoping to improve on their result from last time. Lotto Destiny with the Belgian champion Anna Deli, Mapai GB with Matteo Moschetti. Michelin Premier Tech with Camo Maleki. Netherlands Lottery with Mazzato and Zingle. Red Bull KTM with Matthew van der Poel, 4th in the last race, hoping to better himself. Stuyven for Santander. Team Sky with Lawrence Pithy and Ben Turner. Pseudo Quickstep, Gianni Vermeesch and Niels Pollitt. Saint Michael Uber with Dan McClay. Tudor Pro Cycling with Jesper de Boist. Your eternal name Emirates, of course. Welt van Aert. Uno X, Soren Warrenskold and Voltus Tato with Norman Vatra. Third race of the day out of 5. Let's get into it. Once again, it's the Cobbly guys. We're going to see Wout van Aert, Matthew van der Poel, Chris Laporte. Didn't see him in the start list before. Could be a day for him, not for Muller, Stefan Kung and Niels Pollitt. In 2021, when this route was raced in real life, we saw a win by Ludwig Robit ahead of Damien Golden, Luca Mozzato, Jori Meus, Tom van Eschbroek, Jake Stewart, Max Walscheid, Christopher Halverson, Jonathan Narvaez, and Rudy Barbier. It looks like there were a few time gaps, a bit of a punchy finish towards the end. Hope we get a bit more action in this race compared to others. Okay, welcome back. On the start line, some more beautiful colours, 0 race day condition, raining again, and some cobbles. Looks to be quite dangerous this course. Let's have a look at what the cobble sectors are like. 2-star, 3-star, 3-star, 3-star. It's looking like quite a tough cobble race, and if we have a look at the profile down here, There's quite a reasonable amount of mountains, and the cobble sectors only increase throughout the stage, so we're going to have a proper cobble race. Excellent, no Perry Roubaix. Mohammed Ridwan and Hilling's junior favourites. Not looking the greatest, not looking the worst. 2 riders up the road so far. Clement Davey of Arkea B&B, Lauk of, whatever they call themselves, Voltus, the Estonian squad. Pedersen from St. Michael Uber, and Russell from Uno X trying to get in. Pajor looks like the leader for the Voltus Tartu squad. Yes, is trying to get himself into the breakaway, doesn't favour himself. Weemays of EF Education. And another 4 riders. Andre Carvelho once again, Yuri Holliman, Hennequin, and Jonas Ruch. The peloton doesn't look too interested as we see Filippo Concha as he's trying to increase the pace. He wants to catch one of these riders who are up the road. Bosenhagen is now going to begin in the pace making. Concha gets a gap, decides not to go out alone. It is UAE, Dimension Data, HTC, and Red Bull KTM on the front. We're approaching the first cobble sector of the day. This cobble sector is a... where are we going? This way. 1.5 k's in length and 3 stars. Oh, it's going to be tough for them. The 2 groups of breakaway riders have not joined together. Not sure why the 2 at the front did not wait, but here we go. Here's the first cobble sector. What's it going to do to the riders? Yeah, nothing too much. It is early days. Everyone is fresh. Rizal looking a little bit worse for where he's in the drops already. Lauk looking dead. Unfortunate for him. Anything happening in the peloton? Nah, Miko Bjerg. Oh, there's a few punctures. Ivan Garcia. We saw Noah Hobbs also punctured wherever Noah Hobbs is up to, but no one falls out of the peloton. Sitting right at the back, who is right at the back of the peloton in danger of falling off? Venkus, up to these 3 riders, and Ravasi off the back already. The peloton's stretched out. That's going to be danger as the stage continues. 50 seconds is the gap. The peloton still not letting the breakaway go. It is Dimension Data and UAE Team Emirates on the front. Puncture for Andre Amador of EF Education Easy Post. He now finds himself out the back with the other 3 riders. Gap is still 40 seconds. 9 riders. 1 rider has dropped. 2 riders have dropped from the breakaway. We missed them coming back, but I think it was the rider from the Estonian squad, quite possibly. They look to be in echelon form, but there's nil wind according to the game. GW Shimano working for Mayus. Mayus must be on a good day. Small split in the breakaway. We see an attack from Henquin, Weems, and Carvalho. Holliman tries to counter, but everyone in the second group is dead, and Parasini makes the catch. Just 4 men out in front. Is the pace going to settle a bit? Not particularly, and there is a crash. Patrick Bevan and Freidheim are on the ground. Both are back up. And join this gruppetto at the back of the pack. Freidheim looks like he could have a chance for a top 10 in this stage. A little bit unlucky for him. The 3 riders out in front are very worst for wear and about to be caught by the peloton. It's all back together with 140 kilometers to go. HTC still pushing the pace though, 50 kilometers an hour. As is GW Shimano. They must be trying to make it difficult for everyone else. Lawrence Pithy, the leader for Team Sky, he has had a puncture. He's still in the pack though, not going to be losing time today. These riders out the back, looks like they're done for. 3 minutes off the back. No need for car. Exactly. You get it, Hillings. Hey, is that the European champion? Chris Laporte there for Team HTC Columbia High Road. They're still pushing the pace. 50 kilometers an hour is the speed that the front of the pack is going. We're slowing down now as we see Red Bull KTM take over. Back down to 30 km an hour perhaps. Yep. Dimension Data says, nah, get lost. We're increasing the pace once again. We're about to start a small climb, a small cobbled climb. Nokkerberg. Ryan Gibbons, the African champion, whole flag on his back. Decent national champs jersey. Oh, it's a very, very small cobble climb. And that looks to be the finish at the end of the race. Yeah, that is the finish. Whew. Interesting. Everyone still together. Bit of a stalemate. Still only Dimension Data who keeps pushing the pace. Rasmus Tiller has launched an attack. Riley Sheehan trying to get across. Maybe to try and slow the pace down for their other riders. We go through a tiny cobble section there. Sheehan killed by the red car of death. Two riders now have 10 seconds. Goldthwait of AG2 Le Mondial makes his way across. They are drafting in the car. Looks like disqualifications will have to be handed out. Another three riders trying to join the breakaway. Guillaume Boivin, Hugo Hofstetter and Florian Vermeesch. Ryan Gibbons says, yeah, no, I'm not really entirely sure if they're allowed to go. Still Dimension Data and Team HTC doing all of the pacemaking. GW Shimano showing their face every so often. The gap's only 36 seconds for these six riders out in front. Hofstetter, Sheehan, Goldthwait, Vermeesch, Boivin and Tiller. It's increasing ever so slightly, but I don't think it's enough for them to stay away from the peloton. Another uphill incoming, a few cobble sectors. Is that big long cobble sector again. We should see a few more riders dropped from the peloton. Do we? Just these six out the back. Festina going, fuck this, man. Should have taken more dope. Oh, riders. Puccio just caught behind a few riders there. The breakaway has got a significant lead now. 1 minute 56. Goldthwait has been dropped. Will he make his way back to the front or back to the peloton? At the moment, he's just sitting in between. There are now 5 riders out in front, with just under 2 minutes on the peloton. Puncture by Venkus from that group at the back of the race. Okay, unlucky for him. Patrick Bevan leading that second chase group. They're 5 minutes behind. They're not going to catch up. Goldthwait about to be caught as the advantage to the breakaway is reduced once more. "30 seconds is the gap. 60 kilometers to go. The peloton really must be on a good day, and so must Tim Miller, right? Must be on beautiful days if their team is pacing so hard so early in the race." "55 kilometers to go. Will we see some attacks again? With it looks like 2 laps to go of the course." Breakaway sitting at 40 seconds. 20 seconds now. The catch is about to be made. Mikael Bjerg once again doing amazing work for Team HTC, and they set up just before the catch has been made, allowing GW Shimano to try again, and a counter-attack by Rasmus Tiller of Uno X, who wants to keep himself out in front. And more riders are trying to get themselves into the breakaway. We see Casper Asgreen and Niels Pollitt, joined by Guillaume Boivin. Will these 4 be the winning move? More riders going up to them. Florian Vermeesch and Hugo Hofstetter. Looks like quite a strong breakaway now. Raisberg is sent to the front for Red Bull KTM. That is the team, of course, of Matthew van der Poel. Van der Poel doesn't trust a 40-kilometer breakaway. He wants his domestics to bring it in to make it a bit less dangerous for him. Still raining out here, but no major crashes so far. Gap is 40 seconds to the 6 men out in front. It's ever so slightly creeping upwards. Groupama FDJ now on the front. Postelberger and Moscon, who is their leader, of course. Stefan Kung or Matvej Mohoric for Team Groupama FDJ. They know the cobbles are coming. They know it's up to them. 43 seconds is the gap. Boivin on the back of the group of, not favourites, just a group out in front. But I guess Pollitt and Asgreen are pretty favourites for this race. 43 seconds is the gap. 43 seconds is the gap. Boivin on the back of the group of, not favourites, just a group out in front. But I guess Pollitt and Asgreen are pretty favourites for this race. 44 seconds is the gap. 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 44 Oh, right, a drop from the breakaway. Yeah, Guillaume Boivin. Ah, man. Chris Laporte tries to jump across to the front, but Matteo Trentin is straight onto his wheel. Chris Laporte goes again. Boivin getting in the way of Garcia and Van der Poel. And it looks like they've got a gap on the peloton now. Consonni of UAE Team Emirates for Wout van Aert is going to have to do some of the chasing. Sam Bennett for Santander tries to jump across with 1 lap to go. There's 10 riders out in front. They're all back together with 1 lap to go. Matteo Trentin goes once again. Anyone going to go with him? Van der Poel goes, Al goes, someone else goes. There's Wout van Aert, Vermeersch on the right hand side trying to jump across. Adrien Petit manages to get a small gap there, but Van der Poel's right on his wheel. Mazzato, you know, he's been big in the last few races. He's doing well in this race also. One small cobble sector here. They're going over some flat, then 2 more cobble sectors, then into the finish. The peloton's still roughly all together. Dylan van Baarle now on the front. Counter-attack by Bax, Pethy, Van Gestel, Garcia Cortana and Van Baarle. Still all roughly together. Nizzolo trying something now. Garcia straight onto his wheel. It's a long line of the favourites. Everyone's still here. No one's really dropped. Tim Miller is just hiding in the back behind Postelberger. Nizzolo had a 4-second lead. Will we see some domestics come through? No, a long-range attack from the Polish rider Kamil Malecki of Team Michelin Premier Tech. Michelin Premier Tech, remember a few days ago, lost their team manager. They're managerless, and look at their tactics. They're doing wonderfully well. Trentin makes it up to Malecki on the right-hand side. Pollitt and the Ronha leading up Pollitt for an attack. Laporte straight on his wheel with Wout van Aert tucked in safely behind. Tim Wellens tries something now. Jonathan Milan, he doesn't expect it to be a mass sprint finish, so he's attacking himself. We see Abrahamson get a small gap through the corners. Tim Wellens is looking very, very worse for wear. Lawrence Pethy getting blocked by Wellens as he moves back. We're about to hit the cobbled climb once again. Jonathan Milan launches an attack. Mayus is in his wheel. Lawrence Pethy reacts, but a little bit too late. He's going to have to drag the peloton up to the front. 11 kilometers to go. Still anyone's game here, except for Mapai, because we're fucked at the back somewhere. Wout van Aert senses the danger, tries to jump across to the front, but with him Vermeersch and Van der Poel are following. Still, everyone's just playing games with 8.5 kilometers to go. Small splits happening in the pack here. Looks like Pollitt has been caught behind. Blayett, Davy, back towards the front. What's happening here? Van der Poel's made it up to the front group, making it 5. Vermeersch, Wout van Aert, Van der Poel, Milan, Mayus. They have 30 seconds on the second bunch here. Laporte now tries to jump across. Pithy almost in his wheel. Stefan Kung now. 6 kilometers is the final cobble sector before the finish line. Oh, there's a little short one here. Never mind. Ignore me. Kung and Pithy have made it up to the front. Hugo Page has bridged the gap. It's all back together. Now's the time to be moving up the peloton. We see an attack off the front. Wout van Aert launches an attack right away. Laporte in his wheel. Van der Poel, Milan and Stefan Kung. Stuyven late to the party, once again having to drag everyone else back up. They're off the gas at the front. With 2 kilometers to go, they're allowing these other riders to get back. Where is Tim Miller? Miller is completely out of position. Ivan Garcia Cortona launches the sprint first. In his wheel is Chris Laporte. Chris Laporte now on the left-hand side of the road up this final cobble sector, but it looks like Ivan Garcia takes the win. Matthew Van der Poel in third once again, and Wout van Aert in fourth. Marco Heller, another top 20 for him. Well done to the EF Education Easy Post rider. As well as this one's pretty perfect as it's far back in the peloton. There's Stefan Kung. Anyway, let's look at the podium. Ivan Garcia Cortona takes the win ahead of Chris Laporte and Matthew Van der Poel. What a perfectly timed sprint by him. I guess Laporte is second. HTC, it's close. I keep forgetting, but Muller way out of position today. Couldn't go 3 from 3. But HTC take the team classification ahead of GW Shimano and Lotto Koerse. Let's head to our results page. Boom, 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 boom. Two more races to go. Oh, there is some small time gaps further back. Okay, team by team, IKEA B&B 32nd with Judaden. Interesting, not Hofstetter. Bahrain victorious 11th with Jonathan Milan. Bora first with Ivan Garcia. Decathlon AG2R 31st with Gerben Theisen. 20th for Marco Heller for EF Education Easy Post. Festina 24th, Bert Van, whatever he says. Jordi Mayus in 12th for Urco Shimano. 7th for Groupama FDJ HTC Columbia. 2nd with Laporte. 17th with Muller. Lotto Destiny 16th with Dipuza and Delian 18th. Mapai GB 47th with Matteo Moschetti. Wow, that's shitty. Michelin Premier Tech 14th with Camel Malecki. Netherlands Lottery 10th with Luca Mazzato. Red Bull KTM 3rd with Matthew Van der Poel. Santander 9th with Stuyven. Pseudo Quickstep 8th with Vermeesh. St. Michael Uber 26th with Pedersen. Girmay in 15th for Team Dimension Data. Lotto Koenhaus 19th for Henry Ulig. Well done. Team Sky 6th for Pithy and 13th for Ben Turner. Tudor Pro Cycling 45th with Timo Rusin. UAE Team Emirates 4th for Wout van Aert. 5th for Soren Warrenskold. And Voltas Tartu have increased from last time. 71st with Peugeot. Well done to all our competitors today. And I'll see you in the next race. Oh, more shitty sounds pretty funny.